On some of the nation's most controversial and racially charged legal cases, civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, of course, has been front and center.
That's right. Now he's giving us a glimpse into his world in a new documentary on Netflix called Civil. Our Stephen Graddick sat down with Crump after the film premiered in Miami over the weekend, and he joins us live in studio this morning. Hey, Stephen, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Listen, Attorney Crump has become one of the most prominent faces of the modern civil rights movement, and his clients are just as notable as he is, representing families of Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, and George Floyd. Now the passionate communicator and trial lawyer puts his life all on the table.
Everybody, let's gather around.
At the heart of every movement is a leader.
Victims no more! Victims no more!
Some leaders are born into power.
Justice for Patrick! 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 We are demanding justice for Patrick.
Others are thrust into the action of the moment.
My cousin was just murdered by a Minneapolis police officer. His name is George Terry Floyd.
Crump has been called Black America's Attorney General, representing the families of high-profile civil rights cases.
Too many times we watched this man fight these same battles with other families standing behind them, trying to fight back tears and pain.
Gaining the attention of lawmakers, the media, and America. All a part of a strategy that he says delivers a simple but weighty message.
We just have to try to choose being civil versus committing violence against one another for the sake that we see the humanity in our fellow human beings.
His call to action is chronicled in a new documentary film on Netflix. Civil made its theatrical debut in Miami Friday at the American Black Film Festival, part of a week-long celebration of black filmmaking. There for the big night and walking the red carpet, Crump and Nadia Hallgren, who directed Becoming, the Michelle Obama documentary.
I mean, to be able to play opening night at ABFF, the first documentary ever, is just huge, you know. It's such an important festival, and it's a festival that people look at to say, what should I be watching?
I'm certain that there's no possible reason that I could have to not adequately represent this government, which is, after all, my government.
Crump credits his inspiration to practice law to Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American to sit on the Supreme Court.
Every day, Justice Marshall, I'm going in courtrooms across America, and I'm arguing what is right, even if it is unpopular, controversial, and dangerous. The one thing that America understands is money. If you can make them pay higher values, they will stop killing black people. It would be an impediment. I've made myself completely vulnerable.
The life of Crump on full display, unapologetically exposing the hard truths, including the backlash to his popularity. The film also shows a side of Crump that cameras rarely capture: the family man, the friend, and son.
That's a message that we want to get across. Young people, you have the right and the opportunity to do better than we have done.
You know, one of the more interesting points of our interview with director Nadia Hallgren, who you saw there in the piece, you know, she says her focus on this film was to clear up a lot of the misinformation surrounding the work that Attorney Crump does. She says her goal here was to draw a clear distinction between civil rights lawyers and the work of criminal lawyers. Now, the film was released on Juneteenth and is now available on Netflix. Alex?
All right, Stephen, thank you. Such a fascinating man to get that behind the curtain peek.
And he has worked his career in a way to always be there. If it's a certain kind of case, you know you're going to see Benjamin Crump, and a very interesting timing on Juneteenth as well.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Thank you, Stephen.